What's good, and welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Good afternoon from Johannesburg, South Africa. There was a man here trying to fix the dishwasher. It's been broken my entire stay. 3 different guys have tried to fix it, and they've all failed, so they just took it out. So I went and got a fresh cut, trimmed the beard. But I want to go over Matic. A little bit upset with my trade here, but that's a-okay. We're sitting at 64 cents. We're up 18% on the day. We're seeing a market cap of 5.09 billion. Look at that increase in 24-hour volume all the way up to 1.28 billion. One of the strongest movers in the market right now. So due to the fact that Ethereum had broke down from this ascending triangle and Bitcoin saw that sell off there, but I did close my Matic trade before that. I was in a long. I had 2 entries, 55, 51, but I decided to close it due to the fact that Ethereum broke down. I thought it might pull Matic down with it. And of course it didn't. So sometimes the best thing that you can do as a trader, and I make this mistake sometimes, is just leave your trade open and just let it hit the stop loss if it's going to happen. Because if you're trading Elliott wave, you see a wave 2 pullback, just let it play out. Sometimes that's the best thing to do. And it's something I need to put into practice more often, as sometimes I'll exit a trade early and then it will start to break out. So I did miss that long trade for Matic, but that's a-okay. There's always another trade. That's a really important thing to know as a trader, is that there's always going to be another trade. So we could be looking at our wave 3. We put in a wave 1. We saw a wave 2 pullback. We can count a 5-wave structure, or at least a 3-wave structure here. Are we on the 1-hour time frame? Yeah, we are. So this could be your wave 1 right here, your wave 2 pullback. This could be a wave 3, wave 4, and then if we put in a little bit of a higher high, could be definitely looking at a wave 5. So that would complete a wave 1. So if we're doing a little something like this, where we've come up, we've made a wave 1, wave 2, see wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Within the larger wave 3, within the larger wave 3, which is all the way up here, the price target about 98 cents. So beautiful to see Matic start to break out. We've broken out of this symmetrical wedge as well as this cup and handle pattern. Oh, so your technical target is all the way up here at $1.17. Matic is one of the strongest movers in the market. However, we have to watch Ethereum. It's broken down. Currently looks like it's going for a retest of the ascending triangle. And Bitcoin saw a fake out to the downside. When the CPI data came off, we saw some swift sell-off, and it was a fake out. We pushed right back up into this pattern. So this could potentially lead to a breakout back to the upside. Or once again, it fakes out a lot of the long traders and we just come back down once again. But the fact that the CPI data was negative and the bulls pushed the price right back up means there's a lot of bullish pressure right now in the market. And as you can see with Matic, massive breakout. So we are in a technical target all the way up to about $1.16. I've dropped in some resistance levels along the way here at about 67.73 and about 84 cents. In the short term, it looks like we may be putting in a wave 1 of the wave 3 within the wave 3, and this could be your wave 2 pullback here. So if we take our fib retracement, let me open this up. Fib retracement from the bottom of your wave 1 all the way up to the top. You're looking for a retracement at least to the 0.382 minimum requirement. Usually it'll pull back to the 0.5 to 0.618. But the thing about the smaller subwaves is they can be more inaccurate than the larger ones. So sometimes the pullbacks don't make it all the way to their technical targets. Right now you have a little bit of a bull flag pattern. So if you see us start to see continuation, then I would expect you to push all the way up to your next level of resistance. We can drop in a target here, trend-based fib extension, bottom of wave 1 to the top of wave 1, down to the bottom. If we were to pump up from here, you would target the 1.618, currently coming in about 82 cents. But if we did see a little bit more pullback, which would be typical of a wave 2, then you'd be looking at about 80 cents for your potential wave 3 to the upside. But the fact that we broke this major level of resistance, right now we're finding resistance right around that 62 cents, which is a lot of support in this area. Now flipped as resistance for Matic. So if we can push above this cluster here, you could see that large breakout to the upside. Bearish scenario is ETH and Bitcoin go down, and Matic has a fake out to the upside and sees continuation back down. But we have broken out, so we are in technical targets to the upside. That's it for this one. Let me open up the Discord real quick. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're working towards all your goals and aspirations. All right, let's open up the Discord. We have over 2,000 members posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto, having a little bit of lag here. I also give my trade signals, my exact entries, exits, and take profits is coming in at the $10 membership for my spot trades and for my leverage trades as well. Looks like I've been having a lot of issues with the internet at this Airbnb, and my host lied to me with the provider that he said he switched it to. He told me it was Vodacom, which is a strong network here in South Africa, and it was actually, I believe it's called Accelerate Fiber, and it's one of the worst networks, so he lied to me. So the review that I'm gonna write on Airbnb isn't gonna be pretty, because he basically cheated me. He cheated on me. Can you believe it, guys? Help my heart. All right, enough of me being corny. It looks like this isn't gonna work. So I'll have to see all of you guys in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.